Welcome back to Vic's Projects, everyone. I hope you're well. Now, have you ever been out for a drive in your classic car? It's just started spitting a little bit and you think, oh, I don't really want to put the wipers on, but I kind of need to. I wish I had intermittent like, a normal modern car. Well, today we're going to solve that. So let's get into it. Now the key bit to get intermittent wipers is you need what is covertly called the intermittent wiper relay. Yeah, I know. Basically, it's just a normal relay, except it's got a clever little timer circuit on it as well. So it gives you a pulse to get one wipe, it holds off, and then gives you a pulse for the next one, etc, etc. Now these will work with whether you've got the original Lucas wiper motors or I guess any other original wiper motor, or the upgrade that we've done in the Jag behind me. Now the way they work is to interrupt or to hijack the Parker circuit that is in these wiper motors. So what is the Parker? Well, if you think about it, when you turn your wipers off mid-sweep, they don't just stop in the middle of the screen, do they? They go down, when they get to park, then they stop. So what we're going to do is hijack that circuit with the relay, and we're going to fool the motor into thinking that it's not parked and it needs to keep spinning. So even though it is parked, we're going to make it think that it isn't. It's going to spin, kick it out, and then this relay will turn off and it will just continue its sweep until it gets back to park again. And then we'll pulse it, kick it off, and away we go. We have intermittent wipers. Super exciting. It's not very exciting, is it? It might be exciting. I'm excited. You best be excited too. Let's get onto the car. Now, these relays need power, not only for themselves and the timer circuit, but also to carry the load of the motors. So ideally mount it somewhere close to the motor. We've got our green power lines down here. So I've got a little holder that lives in there. And the Parker circuit that it interrupts is normally the brown wire that comes off of here. So once you're all wired up down here, let's have a look in the cockpit and figure out how we're going to make all of this work with our switches on the dash. So wiring that all up in here, we've got our normal wipers, so it's slow and fast. And then I've wired up this one to, wait for it, intermittent wipers. Nice. So let's jump inside and see how we've done this. So before we get onto the intermittent, we need to talk about the wiper upgrade that we've already done. It will make sense in a minute. So we had the original Lucas really crazy multi-circuit switch here to do the wipers. We switched that out for a standard 3-position switch. They're a lot smaller, a lot simpler, same sort of ones that are used on the blower motors. And also with the new wiring that's required, we've got 1 channel spare, which is really handy because now we want to fit our intermittent wipers into a car that never had it. So actually I've got 1 wire spare to send down for my intermittent signal. So that's great. If you haven't done the wiper upgrade and you're fitting this into your car, you're going to have to find, run a new bit of wire down to actually trigger that. So now we've got the wiring mostly figured out, it's time to look at the switches. And what I really don't want to do is just drill a new hole in the dash and randomly fit another switch for intermittent wipers. That wouldn't be very nice now, would it? So what we're going to do is hijack the washer position. Now the original washer switch is exactly this one, and it's got a little momentary zub zub to provide our power to the washer motor. Now what I'm going to do is use the same 3-position switch that we used for the wiper in terms of the retrofit, and that gives us our intermittent and then our wash, which is really nice and handy. However, when we start playing with it, we get, let's turn the ignition on, shall we? This time with the ignition on. So we get our nice intermittent wipers there, and then if I flick it up, we've got our washer jets coming up. However, we're getting washer jets with intermittent wipers, which is actually a bit rubbish, really, isn't it? I mean, it's better than nothing, but it would be really nice if we had slow or fast speed. Now, handily, on our little relay, they come with a little input that says wash for exactly this purpose. So you send it a positive 12-volt signal, and it'll, instead of doing intermittent, it will turn it on all the time, so we get, you know, it behaves like a normal car. Now, this is non-trivial. So ideally, if you're playing along at home and you've already had to run one wire, just run another wire, right? It's going to be nice and easy. However, I've used up my standard loom wire allocation, so I don't really want to add another one just for that. What I do have, however, is the original crazy multi-circuit switch from the original wiper, which I did fit in there if you saw the original videos, and I had to make some modifications behind the dash to do that. I found out a way not to do that by using this switch instead, so I hacked that apart for no reason. Anyway, we digress. I've tried super hard to figure out how to do this just with very clever wiring. However, I don't think I can. We're going to have to use a relay behind the dash and a little bit of clever wiring, which means we don't have to run a new wire all the way down. So let's get a new relay, figure out where to fit it, do some clever wiring, and I'll see you back in a minute. And as if by magic, all our wiring is now sorted. So let's see how it's all turned out. We've got, as we know, our slow and fast. Nice, and then that'll park. And now we have intermittent. Intermittent. Yep, cool. And now when I do the wash, we should go to slow wipe. So get a proper wash wipe. Yay! Very good. Nice, nice. Like a proper car, you know? So to help you do this on your car, and it doesn't matter if you've got an old Jag like this, or an MG, or a Triumph, I'll throw up some wiring diagrams now. As you can see, they're quite generic, just so that you can adapt it to your car, your situation, your wiring looms, etc. Now, if you hadn't seen the last episode where we did the wiper motor upgrade, then I'm offering all of this into a plug and play kit for the Jaguar Mark IIs. If you've got any other Jag of this vintage, the XKs, or any MGB, Triumph, whatever, and you'd like to just buy the whole kit and work with me to modify what I have and already know to make sure it works with your car, then get in touch. Links are all in the description below. And yeah, get out, enjoy your car, whatever the weather, you're now ready to go. And I'm going to do exactly that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon on Vic's Projects. Now, if you're a Jaguar owner playing along at home, you'll be glad that you stayed on to this bit of the video, because I cheated a little bit and I didn't tell you that we had to switch around the washer circuit, because the original washer bottle that gets switched with a ground, not a positive. And in order to make all this circuit work, you need to send it a switched positive. Now, it's a really simple fix. Well, it was at least on my car with what looks like standard wiring. So let's jump over there and show you that little trick. So our washer bottle down here, we've got the green wire here that comes from the fuses in there. And then we've got this light green with a black stripe, which is the one that runs all the way into the dash. So green because it's carrying some positive signal, and then the black stripe I think was there to signify that it gets grounded to then complete the circuit in the dash. Now, if we turn this into a positive signal, then we could put that on there. And now we need to ground this one out. And literally hanging out right there on the standard wiring loom, or on mine at least, is a ground. So we're done, easy peasy. Now, if you don't have that one, I don't know if it's standard, it might be, it might not, then just run a wire to the body and you'll be golden. So a really handy little fix for that problem.